Do you want to be 1v1ing Spinos as the Uranosaurus? Well, keep watching this video. Path of Titans have blessed us with an update, and with it comes one of the best swimming dinos in the game. Why do I say swimming dinos? Well, because the only official aquatic other than Urano is Kaiwekia. And now for these clips, I used the attack subspecies, but honestly you can use any of them, it's all personal preference, they're all good. For the head slot, I used Thrash. It applies an immense amount of bleed and is really good comboed with Pounce. But don't get confused, the bite is very viable. Equip Lunge so you can be funny and jump out the water, but don't use it in combat, that is what Tail Fan is for. Tail Fan is amazing for getting you away from a dino after a pounce, for getting you to dodge an ability, getting you behind something. It's really nice, I'll highlight it when I use it in these fights. Equip Streamlined. The extra speed and turning is really helpful for this playstyle. Now for the star of the show. Pounce is amazing. It latches you onto the side of a dino, giving you the option to bite its body. Equip Chatter. To be honest, I don't even use it once in this video, but it's a buff call, so of course you use it. Now this is what the final build should look like. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I 1v1 a Spino after this fight, so keep watching. Now you need to create an opening, so use your speed to your advantage. Right there, he used an ability at the wrong time and I'm able to pounce on. Now what you want to do is use about 3 or 4 thrashes and then break off. Let me pause the fight to say I know how weird it feels not spam biting while being pounced onto something. But look at the value you can get off Thrash. That is over 4 minutes of bleed, or over half the Sarco's health is now bleeding out. Jumping back into this fight, what we now want to do is play defensively. We've used our stam, so it's now time to regain it while we let them bleed out. Once you feel confident with the stamina you have, you can create another opening, just like that, and pounce on. Let me say, bite and pounce is more effective damage wise, and it gets you more damage overall even with bleed included. But later into the fight, when you're only doing 1 or 2 thrashes or 1 or 2 bites per latch, Thrash is much nicer. This Sarco's body language is telling me a lot. He's refusing to chase me and trying to stand still. That means he's low and he's really feeling the bleed. Another well placed pounce stacks on more bleed and there's really nothing he can do. And of course, you don't have to pounce to hit. You can bait out a hit and just do one small hit and then break off. Now here's a warning. Keep an eye on your oxygen. Right here you can see I'm about to drown to death. Luckily I make it just in time, but if I was a bit deeper, I would have been dead. After a bit of bleeding, you can see the Sarco is all scarred up. Now we need to go in, bait another hit and pounce. I bait the hit, but I actually missed a pounce. That's okay, like I said, you don't have to pounce. So I go in for just a normal thrash and break off. But the Sarco is hot on my tail, and using our amazing movement in water, I'm able to completely turn on him and hit him with a really well placed pounce. Seeing how low he is, I'm more than happy to trade bites with him. And just like that, he bleeds out. Now onto the Spino fight. Starting this fight, I'm also trying to create an opening. I miss a pounce here, but that's okay, our movement is so good I don't get punished for it. And now right here, I turn on him and hit him with a pounce. You might be thinking, oh that's good, but no, this is a really bad spot to be pounced. At the time, me and the Spino both didn't know, but if he used his claws, oh well we just found out right there, if he uses his claws he can hit me. Now you can kind of pick where you pounce, but there's also an aspect of luck. I tried to go behind, but I got the front arms again, and I got punished for it. I hit him with a nice little juke and going for a pounce. Realistically that should have missed, but somehow it connects. And now I'm on a really nice spot. Above the back legs is the perfect spot you want to pounce a Spino. If you're paying close attention, you'll notice that only one of those tail attacks hit me. Do I know why one of them hit me and the others didn't? No. But that proves that nowhere is safe on a Spino. But the back legs are definitely the best spot to pounce. I hit him with another nice juke and go in for a pounce. Let me quickly just say, if you enjoyed this video or if you find it useful at any point, please consider subscribing. It really helps. Thank you. And after landing 5 thrashes, I break off. But look, did you see that? The tail hit me as I was getting off. Just another thing to add to the list to be careful of while pouncing a Spino. Now I don't know how easy this looks, but it's not. This guy's smart, he's just sitting there, and I slightly mess up and bang, I'm punished for so much health. But I go back in, trying to create an opening with our superior movement. And there it is, do you see it? Bang. Pounced on, but oh no, I'm on the front arms again. But this is interesting right here, because look, those claws don't hit me, but those claws do. So I don't really know how it works, just be careful. And now I notice him darting for the surface. That means he's out of oxygen, but that also means he can see underwater a whole lot less. So I go in for a sneaky hit right here, and yeah, just one. And like I said earlier, one thrash is much more effective than one bite, which is why we use it. Watch this. I pounce onto the front arms, realise I'm on the front arms, just land one thrash and break off. Don't even give them enough time to hit you. Same thing here. I pounce on, get unlucky, I'm on the front arms, one thrash and I'm gone. But it's not always going to be that easy. I think I've got a good opening here, but no, right into the claws. Luckily I'm on the back legs, so I continue stacking bleed. Also, Path of Titans, can you get a life? Stop making pop-ups come on my screen, I'm trying to fight. Here's another tip. Once you break off a pounce, instantly use Tail Fan. It's super helpful for avoiding the Spino's tail attacks. A way to land sneaky hits is to be directly above someone. In an aquatic fight, it's really hard to look directly up, and look right here. The Spino doesn't even react, because I'm sure he couldn't even see me. But look at this. After a lot of bleeding, and I mean a lot, somebody is all scarred up. Here's another use for Tail Fan, repositioning in fights. 1 second I'm in front, the next I'm behind, hitting him, and I'm already gone before he can react. Like I said before, Dino's body language will tell you everything. He's been stationary most of this fight, and all of a sudden he's charging me. Yeah, right, he's bleeding to death and I can tell. All I have to do is avoid the bite. I get hit by the tail, but it doesn't matter. He drops dead. GG Spino, this was a really fun fight. Now you may be thinking, if this build is so reliant on pouncing, how does it fight something with the pounce immunity hide? The way you fight something without pounce is completely reliant on your movement. I'm going to be talking a lot less in this one, and just letting you observe how I hit these shots, these tail hits, these back shots, pause, and just abusing the blind spots. After just watching for a few seconds there, you can really see what I'm talking about. I'm moving my camera a lot, baiting out hits when they're so close to hitting me. This is something that, not to sound cocky, but you need to be quite experienced to be able to do this. And I think I am, and anyone can be, you just have to practice. But as good as my movement is, it's obviously a lot harder. And with it being harder, you make more mistakes. And the mistakes are punishing. I mean, look at my health after that bite. But something that will never make mistakes is bleed. No matter what you do, the bleed will always be ticking their health down. And that's what's happened to this Zuko. This fight's been going on for a while now, and now he's all scarred up. In the intro I said I'd highlight whenever I use Tail Fan. To be honest, I completely forgot, but right here. I land a hit and I'm right in the tail hitbox, so I instantly Tail Fan away, and he bleeds out. GG Zuko.